Our top story tonight, Japan has announced the details of the new regulations that will take effect later this month when Korea is taken off Japan's so-called whitelist of trading partners.
But unlike expected, it did not specify which items will be subject to individual export approval as of August 28th, when the new regulations are set to take effect. Our Hong Yu tells us more.
Japan's detailed enforcement of export regulations includes a decision last Friday to exclude South Korea from the so-called whitelist of preferential trading partners. These new regulations will come into effect after 21 days. This means that some items out of the 1,100 strategic materials that can be used for military purposes will not benefit from a simplified inspection process. And non-regulated items could also be subject to separate approval and will have to go through a long process of export approval by Japan's Trade Ministry, should Japan consider that they could be used to make weapons. High-purity hydrogen fluoride, photoresist, and fluorine polyamide, the three semiconductor and display materials under Japan's export restrictions, fall under this category. Japan also announced a new system of classifying trade partners into groups A to D. Under the new system, countries included on the whitelist will be classified into Group A, in which Japan's regulated items benefit from a separate screening exemption if they get approval from Japan's Trade Ministry once every 3 years. South Korea is categorized into Group B and will have to go through a more difficult process of export approval. But even for countries in Group B, some items get special general comprehensive authorization, so they can benefit from a screening exemption. Special general comprehensive authorization is given to Japanese companies selected by the Japanese government for their approved export management. Countries categorized into Group D are those that Japan's Trade Ministry judges to have low credibility, like North Korea and Iraq. Hong Yu, Arirang News.